Howdy all Moglex Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, so how far down is bedrock? I feel like I've been digging for days. I I believe most of the ore is down toward bedrock, so I'd like to get down here, but I gotta admit, I mean, look how far I've come down. How far down does it need to be to get to bedrock? I don't understand. I need to repair this. Even though I want to get to bedrock, it is. I did read that. Can we do like another 100 ladders? I did read that niter is found in the snowy biome, so I'm not too far off of snowy biome. I wonder if I shouldn't head over there. Uh, and see about trying to find some. It said, and I guess I'm not sure exactly what it means. Because I don't know what they call things, right? So it says, find a patch of boulders. So here's some boulders, right? We're in the snowy biome, so here's the boulders. I think these are boulders. And then dig down. Where's my shovel? Dig down to gravel. And you should get a sample of what kind of ore is found in the particular spot you're in. So I don't know what gravel is though. Like I know dirt. There's dirt, there's rock. Above me was snow. Where's gravel? I feel like I play a different game than what they're saying. Because this is rock, right? This isn't gravel. I didn't see any sample. So it says though. Boulders are typically found where ore veins exist close to the surface. Dig up a gravel spot near a boulder and you get one piece of the ore found below. Follow the gravel trail to the ore vein. Okay, so let's head someplace where I can see the actual ground and see if I can find gravel. Like this is dirt. Is this gravel? Because I saw this out in the wasteland. Is this what they're talking about? This right here? They gave me iron. That must be what they're talking about. How do you find that in the snowy biome? I mean... Oh, wait. Is this gravel? Maybe I figured this out. It gave me iron. I don't want iron. Give me iron again. Alright. Alright. I think I got this. Alright. So I need to find... Nope, that's iron. I need to find some boulders, but I need them to have niter patches around them. Ooh, or lead. I would not be against some lead, so let's mark this. Lead. I feel like I'm playing Minecraft now. I've never done this before. Lead is something that I need, so I'm not against finding lead. Maybe I should go out to the wasteland, though, because I don't want to freeze to death here in the snowy biome. Maybe we can find some niter. Because we're not too far off of wasteland, I don't think. Right? Just right there. That's actually burnt biome, though. I think. So, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. Just let me get up here onto the flat spot here. And then that's desert. That's wasteland. So I need to travel way over there, it looks like. Okay, fine. Travel way over there. I gotta watch that clock, though, because we're counting down to nighttime, and I definitely don't want to be caught out. You can get coal out of here, but coal is not that hard to come by. Because, I mean, you use a lot of wood anyways. You just hit the burn biome here and chop down some trees. You got coal. It's, yeah, I took a pretty lazy day today. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up about 8 this morning. And I was like, I could probably get up now, but I don't need to, thanks to scheduling my own hours, so I think I'm just going to sleep in a little bit. I slept till 11. And it rained today, so I got no reason to go outside in the rain. Alright, let's be honest. It rained a minuscule amount this morning, just enough to put a tiny puddle in the driveway that dried up by lunchtime. It seems like a good excuse not to go out and do any yard work. I'm so close to having it done, though. I'll be so glad when that's under control. I want to get it to the point where it's like weekly mow, which only takes like 4 hours. There's nothing to it. And then bi-weekly trim with the weed trimmer. Oh, I'm out of gas. I expected that guy to come after me. Yep. D&D wise, nothing's moved forward really yet. I did get some movement from some of them, but I kind of slacked off and haven't posted in a day. A day, though, not weeks at a time. My one D&D game that I play in, well, I shouldn't call it that. The one D&D game that I used to play in, I just posted that our DM has not told us what's going on in 136 days, I think. is what I wrote down. Something like that. 133 days. Yep. Uh, although today would be the 136th day since the last time our DM posted an update in the game that he is running. I talk to him all the time, like at least twice a week. And so it's not like he's dropped off the face of the earth. He just refuses to update the game. Alright, so now this is Wasteland. So now I've got to try and figure out... I need boulder fields. Like, that's a boulder. But I don't see any gravel patches next to it. So I'm going to need more than a boulder. So we can find a few clustered boulders. Here's some clustered boulders. Iron. Dang it. Not iron. I don't need iron. I need... Also, I think that drifted into the other biome. I need a boulder patch. That's a boulder. Where'd that boulder go? There you are. Is this gravel? No. Yeah, I don't think a boulder is cutting it, so... I need to find a spot with a couple of boulders together. There's a boulder. There's a boulder. Can you do it? Can you do it? Oh man, we made it. Oh, you know, there are a couple of boulders right here next to each other. This kind of looks like gravel right here, maybe? Iron again. It's not iron that I need, though. This is the worst wasteland. Where's some flat ground, man? This is terrible. Okay. No. I wish it wasn't raining either. This isn't helping. Everything's gray colored. I mean, everything's gray colored in the wasteland anyways, but the rain is making it worse. And the fact that it's almost nighttime. So I feel like I'm not going to be able to continue my search. There are no patches of gravel around that boulder. That's cool, though. I didn't even know that was a thing. So it will definitely help out in the future. For bullet purposes, because I've got to get my hands on large amounts of niter. And it's just not happening. Alright, let's go ahead and head on back, I guess. Hate to be out here at night and get killed off. Nope. Nope. That red mark is actually earlier today, before I knew about the boulders, I was going around and just mining the surface boulders. I didn't realize they were that important. So there are sections where I mined a whole bunch of boulders out. It probably would have been where I needed to dig, but now who knows where that's at. But this red mark on the screen here um, is right next to where I mined earlier today. I miss the days where it was just everywhere, like piles of it on the surface, and if you mine down in the ground, you'd find veins of it here and there. Now I don't find anything but stone, which is not helpful. No gravel patches. Bouncing, bouncing. Yeah, oh, here's a couple of boulders next to each other. You got a gravel patch in here. I don't see one. It's hard to see in this biome. At least I could easily see it in the other biomes. It sucks that the winter biome is the niter. I guess I'll need to get a puffy coat. And now we're back into the burn biome. And this is my spot right here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and head on home then. It's disappointing. I thought I'd solved it. I did find lead, which is something I do need to get my hands on, so that's a plus. Ah, man, I was trying to think. I haven't done anything. I tell you, I've just been so busy. I was trying to think any series or shows I watched. I know they got the new season of I think it's a German show called Dark out on Netflix. I watched the first season of that. I really liked it. That's a weird looking hill. Um, it's about this place where uh, um, they have a nuclear reactor. I don't remember if the nuclear reactor plays any part in what goes on, but it's a the colors are just weird for some reason. I guess with this stormy weather and this time of night. But a kid goes missing, and so it's kind of a hunt for the kid, or who did the kid in, since they can't find him. And this kid's dad killed himself. Not the kid who went missing, but this other kid, and left a note that wasn't supposed to be opened until a certain date and time. And so it's 33 years after the nuclear reactor plant opened, and they're getting ready to close it down. And so I have to do a time travel. There's some time travel goes on in the show, and but it's pretty good. I liked it, and I was happy to see they had a season 2. And then I just read that they've gone ahead and greenlit season 3 because it's a trilogy. And so they're going to have the whole thing on Netflix, which is awesome. And then, like, the 3%'s got a new season. That's another show I really liked. That one is Spanish, I think. Brazilian, Mexican. I don't remember. I don't remember what country it comes from. It's not in English though, so I watch it subtitled. So I don't know what language they're speaking necessarily, because I really only speak English. So, but that one's pretty good. That one's set in the future, and uh, as far as I can tell, everything on Earth has been wiped out except for a small area on the coast and then this island. And is the island is where the 3% live. And man, I got so much stone in here. I can't remember. Which way does this go? Concrete mix, right. Nice. And so the first season follows a group of. I want to say it's when you turn 18 is when you go, and the best of the best 18-year-olds go to be. I'm pretty sure it's 18. Uh, but the best of the best go to be tested to see if they can are worthy to be on the island. The 3%, the best 3%, and so they don't allow children on the island. And so I don't know if they're expected to have had their children by the time they're 18 or what. But if you are selected, you are sterilized before you're placed on the island. So there are no children on the island. And the island has modern technology, like for them, not for us. Slightly more advanced than we are. Not a lot, but and and no one goes hungry, and everything's clean, and everybody else lives in the wasteland city that barely has a working reactor to provide electricity to some areas of the city. And so in the first season, you follow a group of the kids. I call them kids. A group of the um, participants in the test, and how some of them work for the rebellion, who are trying to overthrow the testing process so that everybody can be on the island. Or maybe not everybody's on the island, but they at least have access to like supplies and stuff. It's kind of like they had that movie with Matt Damon. Where everybody's on a space station, and then everybody else is on. The rich people are on the space station, and they have access to everything, and the people on Earth live in like hovels. I don't remember what that one's called. I have it, but I don't remember what it's called. And it's kind of like that one. And then season two is on the island for the most part. Not completely, but for the most part, it's on the island. So I don't know what's going to happen in season three, because season two was a pretty major shakeup of the power structures, and so it'll be interesting. And then final season of Jessica Jones, which is the final Marvel Avengers-based series on Netflix. And so this is it for Netflix and Disney in regards to their... Which is a shame, because Daredevil and Punisher were amazing. I didn't care for Iron Fist. I thought it was... I don't know. I just didn't like it, and I didn't care for Luke Cage either. I really liked the first half of season one of Luke Cage, and then it just got weird after that. And I guess I can go down here and see if I can't get to Bedrock. I want to know how far down Bedrock is. And because I'm not too far from the snow biome, so if I can get down to Bedrock where all the ore is supposed to be at, then I can just start mining that direction and stay out of like the snow and stuff, maybe. But yeah, Luke Cage did this weird thing. I feel like Luke Cage was the first one to start it, and they have very distinctive separations between the first half of the season and the second half of the season. So, like Luke Cage had one bad guy for the first half and a different bad guy for the second half, and Iron Fist kind of did the same thing. One bad guy for the first half, one bad guy for the second half. Daredevil did it in season season 3 of Daredevil. Is this? Oh, that's it. Look, I was that close. That's funny. I was one block away. Okay, so now this would be the way to the snow biome. And I know the one season of Daredevil had one bad guy at the beginning, one bad guy at the end, and I don't like that. Like, you've only got like 10 episodes. You don't need to, or 13 episodes or whatever. You don't need to split in half. Like, I don't mind there being like a big reveal that there's a different bad guy than you expected. But they're almost two different stories on some of those seasons, especially the first season of Luke Cage. First season of Luke Cage had Cottonmouth, I think was the guy's name, was the bad guy for the first half of the season, and then they just straight up kill him. And then they bring in this other guy who's nowhere near as cool for the second half, and but he was supposed to be Luke's equal, right? Whereas Cottonmouth was just a gangster. The other guy was like as powerful as Luke Cage, but he had almost nothing to do with the first half of the season, and so it was just bizarre to swap over like that. But yeah, so I haven't watched the Jessica Jones season yet. I haven't watched 3%. I haven't watched Dark. Something else has just had a new season as well that's on my list. Oh man, it's raining. I didn't think it was gonna rain. I thought we were gonna miss it. But yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a little early today, and then hopefully I can get out there and get my hands on some niter before next episode. That's pushing it. We'll see. I might play a little bit more tonight, but we'll see how my evening goes. Because unfortunately, I'm just a super busy guy at the moment. So, alright, with that, click like if you like, subscribe, and catch the next one. And I will talk to you later.